Good afternoon and welcome to Retired at 20, Episode 8. I'm Evan Miller, your host, and we got a weird day planned. I'm feeling a little scatterbrained. I've been hopping between Sutton's Bay and Oscoda. I just spent about 3 weeks, almost a whole month in Sutton's Bay, and now I got stuff over in Oscoda 3 hours away, and I got stuff in Sutton's Bay 3 hours from Oscoda. I live down in Rochester Hills, a suburb of Detroit, which is 4 hours away from Sutton's Bay and 3 from Oscoda. So it's 4-3-3. Don't get too confused. So I'm going to help get some of my stuff out of that house and finalizing some stuff for the backpacking trip. So today's episode, I don't really know completely what's going to happen, but I can about guarantee we're going to prep my food for the backpacking trip and finalize my backpack setup, so that way when the time comes, I'm good to go. I'll see you guys once I get on the road. Alright, we're a good 30 minutes into our drive here. My co-pilot's with me, Baby Bear. I gotta say, I've told a lot of people, this has been the best summer of my entire life, and I've spent like 90% of it by myself. You know, coronavirus is a terrible thing, and it has really messed with the world and our nation. But yet, it's like interesting how a horrible thing actually wasn't that bad to me personally. You know, I was able to kind of walk away from my life in the city and forget about it for 4 months. And I have some time to reflect on that as I drive today. You know, that I've spent like 70% of March, all of April, all of May, and now all of June up north. And I'm not going back until July 12th. So it's pretty crazy to spend that much time on the road. Which gets me thinking about the future. And with the college graduation in the next 2 years, I'd definitely love, after I get that degree, to just walk away for a while. Again, I think everybody needs to do a retired some age, a retired a retired lifestyle. Okay, asshole. Nice maneuver. Everybody should try a retired lifestyle before they actually retire. Because I think it's been really good. It has been amazing. So, I'm looking at the sign here. Kalkaska, 17 miles, Grayling 42. How about when I get to Grayling, we'll talk more about this. Alright, we just took a pee break here. And we're going to do a nice little gravel throwing competition here with my Silverado. Turn off my traction control. Here we go. Woo! That never gets old. Alright, this drive is just whizzing by. We only got an hour left now. I got a certain technique for making my drives go by faster that I'm sure some of you might be interested. I blast my radio on full blast, and I basically have a karaoke session to myself. It's pretty fun stuff. So, last time I checked in, we were talking about just coronavirus and how it's affected me in a more of a positive way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm actually enjoying this drive. I think it's a beautiful drive. It's much different from coming from the city to up north because the whole drive is scenic. There's no highway. It's all 55-mile-per-hour zones, and you get to see in the background it's just all wooded. I've seen 2 turkeys and a deer so far today, so it's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, when I get to Oscoda, we're gonna do some backpacking food prep. So yeah, I'll see you guys in Oscoda for sure. Alright guys, I made it back to Oscoda about 48 hours ago. I went fishing the past couple of nights, just slayed the rock bass. I mean, every cast, rock bass, goby, rock bass, goby. So, we're back here in Oscoda. I finalized my backpacking setup. We're here in the mobile command center. It is hotter than hell. I'm working up a sweat. Even though I just got out of the shower, we're working up a sweat. So I'm going to show you guys not the whole backpacking setup, but my food and then I'll tell you what my weight is. So for my food, I ended up just going to Family Fare and picking out simple things that you just add boiling water to, and you're good to go. Now, for those of you who are wondering about my whole pack setup, you can go back to episode 3, Primitive Test Run, where I tested out all the new gear on the side of the Oscoda River in a very primitive setting. So with the camera gear and a full bottle of water, my entire food rig, my pack came in at about 32 pounds, roughly. And that's about perfect. It's not really... They say it's 20% of your body weight. I'm not going to give away my pandemic weight right now. But that's about perfect. You can do the math on your own time. So, I think my final backpacking weight is going to be about 35 pounds once I add in my extra undies and socks and stuff. So let's get to looking at the food I picked out. Okay, I gotta be completely honest, I'm very happy with my pack setup this year as compared to the last time I went with Jacob. My weight has literally been cut in half. Don't fall. Alright, right here. This is my Ascend 20-liter dry bag. This works as my bear bag. This works as a thing to keep my food dry. Yes, it's pretty sweet. Let's unroll it. And I got it compressed right now. Get all the air out of there. Alright, let's just kind of go through a couple of the bags here. Alright, here is my snack bag. In it, we have these peanut butter things, an extra rice dish, some nuts, trail mix, and some Neo Energy to add to my water. Pretty straightforward. Alright, up next we have... I put it in order. So here's day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. So those of you who know me know that I am always hungry no matter what. Drinking or not, I am always hungry. Yes, it is a little bit overkill the amount of food I brought, but it is pretty essential for me. So I'll kind of walk you guys through like what I'm eating for day 1. So in here you can see there's oatmeal for breakfast and there's a Cliff Bar. I got some snacks throughout the day, and there's some ramen in here, and then I always do a Knorr pasta dish. That's the same thing for every day except a couple of the nights I threw in some mashed potatoes. You can see that on my snack thing. It says snacks. I like the word But seriously, I mean that's it. That is enough food for 4 days. And I'm only bringing 1 water bottle. I'm bringing one Nalgene water bottle. As I mentioned in the one video, my water filter literally screws on top of this, and I can filter out anything. I can filter out pee if I wanted to. Kind of gross, but it's true. Yeah, that's it. Nothing really that exciting, but people are interested in this kind of stuff, and this just seems to be a really easy system. Everything here you can just add water to, and you have a full-blown meal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell button next to the subscribe button. That will notify you every time I post a new video. Like I said, once I get home, guitar videos are coming back. This has been episode 8 of Retired at 20. It's always a blast being retired when you're 20. And I'm getting a little sad knowing that we only got 2 episodes left. But you never know, there might be a season 2 someday. I'll see you guys when I get back to Sutton's Bay for 4th of July.